Rowley is so full of integrity. 85 reports and no real action. Not 85 reports of bad parking, Not 85 reports of jaywalking, 85 reports, forensic reports of sexual and physical abuse of children at home, sanctioned and funded by the PNM government. And this minister, Ayana Webster Roy, says she claims she wanted to fire people when she got the report, but was told to focus on policy. Ayana Webster Roy, who to Ayana? You wanted to fire people? You were correct, Ayana. You should have gotten in there and fire everybody. Fire the security company, move people out, get the police in, put in CCTV cameras, put in the army, make sure that people, children were safe. That's what that was your instinct as a mother. Okay, you had the correct instinct. But you said that someone told you not to follow your instinct, but to handle policy. Who was that, Ayana? Because I put it to you, Ayana, that person who instructed you is the person protecting the pedophile ring. That person is the person who's evil. That person who told you, Ayana Webster Roy, do not use your motherly instincts to protect children. Focus on policy. Sit in an office and do nothing. That person is evil. That person needs the police to call upon them. That person needs to be interrogated. That person needs to be charged. You said it here, Ayana Webster Roy. Who was the person who stopped you from protecting our children, Ayana Webster Roy? She continued. They would have done 85 forensic interviews. And if you know the forensic interviews, you know that means that something would have gone wrong. So again, I want to speak to those 85 persons who would have potentially interfered with 85 children. Do better. Do better. Really? You're talking to pedophiles, you're talking to sickos, you're talking to people who are the most vile, evil human beings on earth, and you're telling them do better? What do you mean do better? What do you mean do better? That's your solution, Ayana, after your instinct was to go and save the children and fire people, and somebody told you to focus on policy. You come into the parliament to tell pedophiles and sickos and evil bastards, do better? That's your strong approach? That's your big stick on pedophiles? Really? And so when you say do better, you leave them there. Leave the children there. Don't do nothing. Don't fire nobody. Don't put in no police. Don't send no army. Don't put in no CCTV. Don't put in no more lights. Don't send no psychologists and social workers and guidance counselors. Don't send nothing. You just tell them do better. Really? Webster Roy, all is not lost. No matter how much government screens and no matter how hard they train persons involved in the care of children, if somebody is determined to be wicked and evil, they will be wicked and evil. That's your approach when you're in charge of protecting children, that you just say you accept that if they're evil, they're evil? No, ma'am. If they're evil, you have to find them. You have to put policies in place and put people and resources in place to find those evil ones and send them up in Golden Grove. That's your job, not to capitulate and say, well, if they're evil, let them be evil and children get raped and buggered. How you read? What are you talking about? She continued, to know what is happening so we can root out the bad seeds and leave the good to work amongst our nation's children. But since December 13, 2021, you left the bad seeds to grow. You let them grow. multiply, get stronger, and dig in deeper roots. Since December 13, 2021, Ayana Webster Roy. Who told you to do that? Because I believe you when you said, when you first read the report, I believe you, your mother. I believe you. You wanted to fire a bus short, get in there and handle it. Correct? But why? Who prevented you from doing that? That's the question. Webster Roy said it was unfair to say nothing had been done to improve the situation with the nation's children. All is not lost. We are not doing nothing. We are working. We may face challenges, but we are working diligently to protect the nation's children. Let me ask you something, Ayana Webster Roy. If one of those 85, let's deal with one. Let's keep it simple. One of those 85 forensic reports that you're talking, and those 85 pedophiles, sicko, nasty, evil people that you spoke about, that are in control of our children now, since December 13, when you were told to stand down, if one of those children was raped and buggered in the night while they were trying to sleep, restful sleep for growth hormone to flow through their bodies so they can grow to be healthy adults, and a sick, evil person, one of those 85, got into their bedroom, held them down, and raped them and buggered them, you find you did a lot? As you say it, all is not lost. We are not doing nothing. We are working. So you are working. Please tell me how your work helps that child at 1:31 a.m. when a sicko puts their weight and their smelly, nasty self on top of them and rapes them. How your work exactly helping them since December 13th? Just help me. Because you see, me ain't know about all you. Me ain't know about you. And Archie, just grind when I say that. But when I read things like this, instinctively and then consciously, I just flip it through my mind, as painful as it is. If it were my child. You see how it changed? You see how your whole thing changed there? You see how your whole perspective, that you would not be able to say, don't say that we have not done anything. It's not that we have done nothing. We are working, we have challenges. If it was your child, in the wee hours of the morning, a nasty, smelling, evil, disgusting adult went into their bedroom, held them down and raped them and buggered them, what would you do? You see how the whole story changed now?